minutes, okay, everyone, for everyone just to come in and just to start to understand, like, and know that we're starting. We have started a couple of minutes earlier, haven't we, actually, Paula? So it doesn't matter though. At least we're on time. That's the good thing, At least we're not late. So okay, I'm just going to make sure I've got it up on my phone because sometimes I cannot always see, Paula, the comments. Here we go. We've got some comments. Yay! Hello, hello. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Anna. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Emma. Hi, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Well, we're getting lots of people coming already, Paula. So, hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have the most amazing, unique topic that we're going to be discussing this evening. Okay, hi Mark. Great, everyone come in and say hello, hello. So yeah, we are going to be having the most amazing talk this evening, okay, for something really quite unusual. So I must admit, I've always been a little bit into all like my herbal remedies and things like this, and a little bit of what we would call the witchy stuff. Even from a child, I was very much like into all this. So guys, I met this wonderful lady called Paula many years ago. How many years ago was it, Paula? Quite a few, wasn't it?
It'll be about 7 now, I think.
Yeah, 7 years ago. And it was really strange because we met, didn't we, Paula? You were sitting opposite me. We was both at this wonderfully big psychic fair. Paula was there doing palmistry. I was there doing mediumship. We ended up both swapping readings for each other. And it was great. And we've kept in touch ever since. Well, Paula has actually found her forte in her life. And I'm so happy to say that I'm very good friends with Paula, and she is the most amazing white witch. You are an incredible white witch, okay, Paula, and with what you do and things like that is just incredible. So Paula, I'm just going to hand over to you. Just introduce yourself, say hi to everyone. I know you can't see all the comments, Paula, but I can always read them out to you. But just just say hi to everyone on here.
Hi everybody on there. Hi, my name is Paula and I was so nicely introduced by Kerry, thank you. I am a white witch. There are different types of witches. A white witch, we only do it with pure intent, with love vibration, so there's no hexing, no cursing, because we follow the universal laws and law of karma. She's mean. So definitely white witch there. I've been knowingly a witch, I'd say, for about over a decade. I've been unknowingly a witch for most of my life. Most of us don't realise, just like what Kerry just said then, you're dabbling already into your herbs, into your healing, into your crystals. For me, the palmistry and the tarot, I'm a divination witch as well. And we don't realise until you suddenly, if you look through the list of what a witch is, this is you. Okay, so a lot of us are, with the ones that are here, you're already interested and there's a reason for that. You're being pulled into being a witch and recognizing the power of the witch. So for me, I was doing my tarot, as I said, doing my palmistry, and a lot of that was coming from spirit, but it never really clicked to me the power and what witchcraft involved and how spiritual it could be, because back then it was so taboo. But then when you look into it, it's a very spiritual path as well. So that got me started and exploring it, and then it all just clicked and flowed. So, and here I am.
Excellent, excellent. And you use the word taboo, okay? Now, absolutely, okay, because even many up till the Witchcraft Act was changed for spiritualists. With what we do as mediums, even that was like as taboo. So it's very, very, I feel over the course of the years, everything's changed. And we're so freely allowed now to sort of practice what we do and things like this. Now, it's interesting because you say crystals and things like this. So what are, Paula, your average normal things that you would need for what you do?
Right, well, for witchcraft and doing spells, it's a lot about the spells and what we use for our spells, and it's all about raising the vibration to get our intent out into the universe. So we're looking at things that will help raise the vibration. So Crystals are very good. They're known for their healing properties. They raise natural vibration. Herbs are good for healing as well. You can use the elements, air, earth, you know, all of that, the fire, and you can use those because as you're building up your vibration and your intent for spell casting, that's what you're sending out. So herbs, crystals, incense, sounds, smells, anything along those lines. It's what you're attracted to, what brings you in. I mean, I know some people use water. That's why we have oils, we have moon water. I mean, don't even get started on the moon. That's a whole other interview. Okay, but that's, you know, it's what you're attracted to. There's no right or wrong or what you have to use. And that's also a little bit why we're a white witch, and there is a difference. I don't know if anybody might ask the question later, we can go into it more about Wiccan versus witch. Okay, so when you're being a witch, it's as unique as you are. There is no right and wrong. You're not going to have any witch police turn up and smack you on your hand and say you can't do that. Okay, because a lot of people, oh, but I'm not doing it right. Yes, you are. You just follow how you feel. So I know people that are really intensely attracted to crystals, and they pick up those vibrations. For me, it's not so much the crystals that I pick up on, it's I use a lot of sound. So when I want to raise my vibration, I'll use my singing bowls, or I'll start clapping when I'm doing a spell to bring up that energy. So it's all what, you know, and then you've got people that are green witches, kitchen witches, and they know their herbs inside out, and that's what they connect to. So
oh, it's so interesting. So you have like different aspects of different witches.
Yes, yeah. Like I call myself a white witch, but I'm also a divination witch. You got cosmic witch, you got kitchen witches, you got hedge witches, solitary witches. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's what field you are drawn to and how you connect to the universe, to a goddess, a patroness. It's how you want to go and connect with the universe.
Wow, that is, and I didn't actually realise that, Paula, on how many different aspects and different modalities, if you like, to do with this. So, guys, I must admit, today I received a lovely package through my door, and I undone the top of the box, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I had this little note in there. Okay, and this was sent to me from Paula, okay, from and your website, your workplace is Bodicea Witches, is that correct?
Bodicea Witches on Etsy, yeah.
Yeah, on Etsy. So that's Paula's shop. We're going to be posting some of this up in the comments later for others. But guys, right, so anyway, I haven't unwrapped it all. Okay, so look, it's here. Okay, and if only the cameras could smell, because it smells divine, and this is still wrapped up and it smells absolutely divine. So I thought what I would do, I'm going to undo this live if that's okay. All right, so thank you so much, Paul. I'm so excited. I have a present. Okay, so, and it's made so beautifully as well. Do you make all of this yourself?
We hand make it all, yeah, and we put it all together.
Oh gosh, excellent. Look at this, guys. Look what I've received. How beautiful is that? Okay, so it's called the Witch's Starter Kit.
It is.
Smells. I can't believe the smell. So guys, I'm going to undo this and I'm so excited because I love all my herbs. I love all these aspects of it. Okay. Yeah. Because they're so natural, aren't they, as well?
Yes, it is a very natural inclination that you get drawn to. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, you've even got a thing that shows you all about what's in this kit and what it's for.
That's right.
Look.
It'll explain exactly what you can use them for, what spells they are, what the herbs are in them, what's in the oils. Yeah. When you're starting out.
Gosh. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Guys, you've got to check this box out. Oh, look at this.
A little goodie box.
Oh my word. Look at that. That is beautiful. I cannot keep describing how gorgeous this smells. Okay. It is absolute. Oh, wow. Look.
Yeah.
Little bottles. I love little bottles of things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Is this Himalayan?
It is pink Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan salt. So that comes into the kit. Yeah.
Yep. You'll have
Oh.
your black ritual witches black salt. That's it to
Wow.
absorb any negativity, banish any negativity. Definitely a must for any witch.
So when you say about banishing the negativity and things like this, okay, how would this be used, the black salt?
So usually what you're doing is if you want to use it for, if you're doing a protection spell, especially protection, not necessarily against any individual, though it can be, is to, if you're at work or you're picking up any negativity, especially if it's being directed to you, that will act as a barrier and stop it coming and affecting you and
Oh
won't
my
come into
gosh,
your
wow.
auric bodies. Yeah.
That is amazing. And then we have this little bottle.
White salt, that's for cleansing and purification of your altar, of your space. If you want to keep it ready to do spells, you need to clean your space, make it a sacred space and raise the vibration.
Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Thank you so
More than
much.
welcome.
You know, thank you so much. And got, oh, look at these. Mugwort.
Oh yes, you picked up my favorite one.
Look
Walk
at
in a hibiscus
that.
flower. Yep. You did pick up literally the favorite one, divination.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay. And then we have dandelion marigold.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Beautiful. So, can you describe to me here, Paula, the importance of the mugwort?
Right, mugwort is a very versatile herb that we use, that you'll find every witch will more or less have mugwort, because it's quite spiritual, opens up your third eye, but at the same time you can use it for protection or clearing of your space. It is a very, very versatile mugwort, but it is more prone on dreams, prophecies, divination, on that aspect there. Yeah, that's why, yeah.
This is just amazing. And somebody actually is just put, Kerry, you are a very lucky lady. And I absolutely I am. I'm very, very, very blessed to have received this in the post today. You know, it's fantastic. Oh, my lavender.
Oh yes, calming. We all need that at times, don't we? Especially
Yeah,
these days. Yeah.
definitely, especially at the moment. You know,
Always put that in your bath.
and frankincense. Now, I love frankincense. Okay, frankincense. I actually use this in my creams as well. So, but how would you use this if you, what would you specifically use this for?
Right. Well, this one is called abundance. Okay, so you've got it with your bay leaf and you've got your frankincense, and this you would burn. Okay, you would actually burn it while you're doing an abundance or a prosperity spell, you know, or you want something that comes your way in that aspect, prosperity mostly, and burn it. So you can usually get, you know, an incense burner, charcoal, like that, and then you can sprinkle that on top, and that will release the smoke and raise the vibration through smoke. So this is more of an air element that you would use it for.
This is fascinating. I'm going to have to pick your brains. I really am after this, because I'm in awe of all of this as well here. And we have this beautiful shell, and inside the shell it's like some symbols and things like this.
Yes, talismans we call them. Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So Anna Reed, she's just put on there, what's good for luck?
For luck, basil. You've got a basil oil in there. Basil is.
Find it, Anna, for you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I have an all.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm like a child in a sweet shop. I really am. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just amazing. Look at these little tinctures, everyone. Look at that. How beautiful these tinctures. Look. How amazing. And look at all that. So that's basil in
basil,
the oil.
Yeah.
So how would you, because Anna's asking for about using for good luck. So how would you use this? So Anna, hope you're still listening, my lovely.
So with the oils, what you can do is either have it just close by while you're doing your spell, but usually it's good to unseal it and you anoint it. So you can anoint your candle. If you've lit a candle for your spell and your ritual, you can anoint it with a bit of oil, or charm bags. Now charm bags are wonderful because you can take them with you, handbag, purse, pocket, and that can be used if you want to bring good luck if you're doing an interview, a job interview, or you want a business, you know, anything that you want to bring good luck to, you can put that on your charm bag as well. So you're anointing your charm bag just to help bring that vibration with you.
Wow, this is incredible. I can't. I'm just amazed with this. This box is like Pandora's box. It really is
We
here.
do pack a lot in there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got comfrey and cumin oil. Is it cumin?
Cumin, yep, cumin. Okay, so that's for safe travels. Okay, that's to keep you safe when you're traveling in your car or overseas or anything. So that's very much a protection.
Oh, yeah, it says, I should have worn my glasses, shouldn't I? It says on here for safe travels.
Yeah.
So you would use that for traveling?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this would be fantastic because I do a lot of traveling. I do love to travel, and you know, I'm thinking, especially for flying as well. You know, and because obviously, you know, I've traveled sort of like India and Thailand and places like they're long flights. So, you know, that would be amazing. So that's definitely going to be going, guys. This is going to be going in my little checklist of my bag for on my flights down on my journeys, you know. And then we have another one as well. Oh my gosh, there's so much compact in this box. It's incredible. Moon water.
Oh, one of my faves. Yeah, moon water.
Oh my gosh! Wow, moon water, and in here it is actually. It says it's charged, and if you can see that, guys, they're little tiny crystals of amethyst. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so the moon water is actually embellished with amethyst. So can you explain about this? Because moon water is amazing.
It is, exactly. It's being blessed. So it's all being blessed by the moon. We do it by the full moon. I think that's when she's at the most powerful. So we're grabbing all of her power and all of her energy then. So we'll do that every full moon. So you know that whatever bottle you get, it's from the last full moon. Okay, we also charge the crystals as well by the full moon. So you put in that. So it's very much a blessing from Luna. So when you're going to do any of your spells, it's just a bit of added energy, especially I find with Luna, but this is my personal experience. Everyone's got their different experiences. I find it when I need that confidence boost or a blessing if I'm starting a new project or if I'm starting to think about a new kit or a new course, I get a lot more inspiration because the amethyst as well opens up your third eye. So for me, it's a very intuitive water that I'll use. It's a part of the kit of the intuitive side of things.
Excellent. So Claire has actually asked a question here. What is best for anxiety?
Anxiety, I would use rosemary is quite good for that as well. I've got more, it's a bit harder to get wormwood. Lavender, obviously, lavender is a great one. Rosemary, you can get white willow bark as well. All of our herbs that we source, they're all organic and with all food gradable. So, you know, if you want to put them in your bath, you're absolutely fine. But also if you want to make any teas to drink for the calming, you can also use that. So elderflower, chamomile, any of those that help calm you there. I'd also then look into more of your sound and bringing on your smells, your incense, because all of that, if you can address all of your senses to relax and just to calm your brain down, and then maybe try and get yourself to start going within, which is it's the witchy way of doing meditation. But instead of having like music and having to quieten your mind, it's just focusing on something instead, and you're going within and connecting, whether it be with your goddess or the universe. So it's just trying to get you to put all of that thought and anxiety, let that drop away so you're focusing. So yeah,
on your website, because I've just posted up your website. I hope you don't mind. Okay. Oh, Darren Wood. Hi, Darren. Oh, lovely to see you on here. I hope you're feeling okay. So it's lovely to see you on here. And he's actually said, can we buy these products? Darren, absolutely. I've just posted up on the thread here of Paula's website. So please feel free to look on there, on her Etsy as well. She's got an Etsy site on there as well. So yeah, absolutely. All of what we're talking about this evening, you can purchase. Okay, and I know Paula does many different boxes and many different. I could talk to you all evening. Okay, so Paula, can you just describe some of your things that you actually, where does all your produce come from, and things like this, like with your herbs and stuff like that? Are they all like organic and stuff?
The herbs are all organic. They're all food gradable. So, like I said, if you want to make teas or tinctures, you can absolutely. All the crystals we buy and source, they're all from local where we can. We're trying to be aware of that. So Norfolk for where we are at the moment, so they're coming from Norfolk. We do all of our own waters, as we said. Then we've got the incense, that's all sourced. I'm not quite sure what that's sourced, but they're all the cones. Okay, so you're getting more of a condensed smell. That's why the smell is so condensed, because it's all in the cones.
Yeah.
The abalone shells we actually source, believe it or not, from Wales. And the abalone shell, you put your little incense cone on there and light it, so you're using that as your incense cone.
Yeah.
Okay. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And they're so sweet as well. They really are.
Yeah. I was so excited when we found those. Oh, they're so cute.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, someone's just put on it. Mark's just put on it. Website looks brilliant. How amazing. Hi, Susan, as well. How are you? So thank you for coming on. So I've not finished picking your brains yet, Paula. Okay. So in my magic box, okay, we also have
the crystals.
The crystals.
Crystals. Everyone loves the crystals.
Absolutely. So so through your practice and that, you use crystals?
Yes, I use crystals. I also use crystals when I'm doing my tarot readings even. It just helps that connection, especially with the clear crystals, or this one is the snow crystals. I will use those just more or less in a grid. I like to do the grid, so I don't have to touch or anything, but by combining them, you're actually raising the energy once again. So you can see it's all about energy and vibration, what you relate to and how to raise it. So I do the crystal grids. But with those ones, you've got your obsidian, which you can carry on you anytime for protection.
And that's that one, is that correct?
It is, yep, that's your obsidian, onyx. Then you should have your green aventurine.
Yeah.
Yep, and that is for prosperity, abundance. You know, lucky stone. If you need anybody on your behalf, yep, go for that.
Amazing.
And then the snow crystal, and this is the intuition. This is the spirit stone. Yeah, this is the connection. So excellent. I have lots of those.
Lovely, that's fabulous. And this is the thing, all of this is all just literally, so in this package, you know, I have 3 different, well, oils and moon water, you know, different types of salts as well. You've got your burning shell, you've got your little symbol charms.
That's right.
And then we've got all these beautiful, stunning. Oh, here we go. Here's the rose.
There we go. Yeah, you'll have your 3 different incense there, also to allow for different areas. So that should be your love and attraction if you're doing a love spell.
Oh, what, for the rose?
The rose, you do use your love spell. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, and then we have cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Once again, I would use that for confidence. If you are feeling, that's another one. Also, if you're feeling a bit down and you just want to perk yourself back up, it's giving you a bit of sweetness, and it just helps raise your own personal energies in this case. Yeah.
And then this is one of my favourites. Sage. Amazing.
Love the smell. That smell of this sage one as well. Love it.
I'm gonna have to.
Quite a nice bright one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my word. That's incredible.
Mm. Yeah, she's
I've
my
never
favorite.
smelled an incense to smell so in depth.
Yeah, that's why we go with the cones. They're a lot more concentrated, we've found. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then, guys, we also come to the candles.
Everyone loves a candle.
Candles. I love candles. I'm forever burning candles. So, because they're in the box here, okay. I've got there's three different colours, okay. So, can you describe to me what the colours are about and how does this work?
Sure. So I would use the black for banishment and protection. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're feeling like you're being attacked, whether someone's being sending you anger or you're just not feeling comfortable with them, use that as a banishment to get rid of the negativity. Protection if you're feeling a bit not, even if you're not feeling like unsafe, but a bit look, how can you put that, a bit jittery, you think there's something going on, you just want to protect yourself. It'll be your black candle. Your purple one, spirituality.
Colour, by the way.
Nice
And
purple, isn't it?
that's
Yeah.
for prosperity.
Yeah. That one will be for if you're doing any intuition work, any spiritual work, if you're doing your own tarot, if you're doing an oracle card reading for yourself, if you're just wanting to do a bit of the going within, just to focus and see what comes through, I would use your purple candle.
And
Cleansing and purification. So if you want to cleanse before you get started, put on your white candle, help clear your area that you're in. Yep.
wow, wow, that's amazing, guys. If you've got any questions, okay, please start putting them into the comments now. Paula is here, okay, to share her knowledge. She wants to share with you, okay, the beauty of like I would say like the elemental aspects and the natural aspects of what you do, because again, some people would look at it as being a bit like, oh my gosh, spells. But spells, I believe, Paul, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay, but spells are about the production and producing that aspect of what you want to attract in your life.
Yeah. Spells are basically, there's 4 elements in a spell. You've got to start off with your intent or purpose of what you're wanting the spell for. So, or if you're the situation. So if you've got, I want to go ahead and I'm going for an interview and I want to get the job. So you've got to be very specific on your intent on what that purpose is. So, you can ask, if you're asking a goddess or the universe, divine, whatever your belief is, dear divine, I'm doing this interview tomorrow. I want to achieve that. I want to get the job that will help me do this. So you've got to be very, very intent and clear. So intent and purpose is number 1. Okay, then you've got to focus. And this is when we're going to use, you're going to work out what it is you want in a spell. What elements? Are you going to do the 4 different elements? So you're going to bring in your air, you'll use your incense cone, water, the moon water, earth, you'd bring in any of your herbs and you'd look at your herbs, the same with all of those. What is it that will lift up the fortune? So, basil, green color, basil, the incense cone, I would go for frankincense as well for that. So you're bringing all those aspects. So you're working out in your head exactly what you're going to put into your spell. And what this is doing, it's actually making you focus on what it is. And you're actually defining your intent as you're doing it as well. And you can bring in symbolism too. Anything that's means something to you that brings luck. So you might have a 4-leaf clover, because what you're doing is you're raising that vibration on your subconscious level as well, showing your intent. So then you can perform your spell. So you're actually then going to go ahead and release it out into the universe. You don't have to have any set words. You don't have to go and find it on the internet. You've got to say it from your heart. It's your emotion. So don't worry if you're not, you can't write poems or a proper spell. There is no proper spell. It's just the ones that you see on the internet. They've just had more time, more experience, and they've just practiced it more. You have to have the emotion behind it and release it. And then after that, it's like, then once you finish, you let it go. You now, okay, I've put it out there. I'm going to trust that they've heard me. I've sent out that vibration. And now what I'm going to do is get started and do my own action. And I know that I'll be bringing in all those elements that I need, and they'll find the way of making it happen for me. So that's the spell.
Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. So, oh, sorry, you can hear my dogs. Sorry.
Even the dog agrees.
I'm not at home at the moment. I'm around my mother-in-law's place because my internet. So Mark's actually asked the question as well, Paula. Is it possible for men to be witches, or are they classed with a different title?
Hi, Mark. No, men are definitely witches as well. Okay, it's just a generic title. We're not going to be, you know, it's only for females, but men are witches as well. Warlocks or different things, that's a completely different aspect. Usually it's a bit, warlocks are seen more as like what a black witch would be. Okay, not really positive, and they have their own vibe about it. So men are witches, yes.
Excellent, excellent. So I've got some more bits in here as well, guys. So we have in here peppermint, chamomile.
Yep.
As well. So and that says on here for purification. Excellent. So on this, so how would you use this as well? This one.
For purification, this is all part, I would use this in the ritual of setting up my altar, clearing up my sacred space, ready for whatever I'm going to do in that area. It's to purify, it's to get rid of any of the other people's energies, anything that you've actually brought in from your day. If you're a bit exasperated or something's happened with someone, you know, and you want to just calm down, hence the chamomile, it's just to help clear that space, get it into a proper, nice chilling vibe, if you want to say, just so that you're going to get ready. This is the starting of your ritual or your spell. Yeah, so you're purifying your area.
Super. So we've got Ella. She's actually put a question to you as well, Paula, if that's okay.
Yeah.
When doing spells, is there a specific spell you have to go by, or do you think whatever you feel attracted is the right thing with the right herbs and elements, etc.?
Totally, Elliot. I always teaching, being a witch is as unique as being a person. There is no right or wrong. Okay, you definitely go with what you're feeling, because there's a reason you're feeling it. You're being drawn to it, and you got to start learning to trust your own intuition. Okay, so there is no right or wrong, and the more that you do it yourself from your own emotions, that stronger the spell will be. If you're just reading it from someone else and you're not really, your intent isn't there, your emotion isn't there, you're not connecting, you're not going to be able to send that and release it to the universe. It won't pick it up.
Amazing. And absolutely, I completely agree with you there in that aspect. So Paula, can you talk to me and tell me, and I think other people on here as well, because Mark's put our spells on Paula's website and things like this. So Paula, can you just explain about, because I know you run courses, okay, things like this. What courses have you got coming up, okay, and things like this? Do you have to have understanding beforehand or anything like this?
So as you can tell from your baby witch, we call it the baby witch starter kit, because we're about exactly, this is for beginners. That's why with the herbs that you've got, we've actually put down what they're for. Yeah. So we're not just giving you a sachet of peppermint and you're like, and now what? It's letting you know what to use it for, because we're all about teaching, helping people see that there's no taboo in witches, that actually witches have been around for thousands of years. And priestesses were actually known as magicians. They were the original witches that have come through. So it's stepping into that power. So we're here to help teach. So it's very much, my classes are going to be all about the introduction. So I'm starting off where you're just coming in, you're excited. It's like, oh, I'm really attracted to this, or I want to learn. Lovely. This is where we can start talking about, you know, how to progress. What does the spell involve? What different rituals do you do? Can you use charm bags? Can you use, you know, even the spells in itself, you've got so many different spells. You can be burning spells, you can have a bath spell, cups of tea spells. So we can go through all of that. It's very much from the ground upwards.
Wow, amazing. So on your courses, so what's your up and coming course, and when is it available?
Right, so I'm looking to put together the first course. I've got the PDF and the manual because I'll be providing that. So you'll have your own workbook as well that you can download and use that to go over. There'll be questions there, not so much homework, but just areas that you can delve into and explore. It's just giving you a stepping stone of, okay, how do you feel when you're playing with these crystals? Are you getting any vibe from it? So that's, you got your workbook, but I'm looking to do that end of February. So if anyone's interested, let me know. It's going to be, I'll start off with a 2-hour class and we'll just talk through, I'll explain it and expand a lot more than what we've been talking about today. And I'll be able to have more of a one-on-one and answer the questions, and we'll just explore past experiences, what you felt and what to expect. But once again, it's going to be, there's not going to be no right and wrong. Okay, there is no, yeah.
Fantastic. So, and can I also ask, because I do know you normally like to teach in smaller groups.
Yeah.
Because you're very much, Paula, about, everybody really gaining that 100% of knowledge and wisdom and understanding from you. So how big are the groups you teach?
I like to usually keep my groups, for witches between the 6 and the 12, because anything bigger than that, I'm not going to be able to answer all your questions. And I want everyone to participate, hear everybody's experiences, and know that, no, it's not just you, sort of thing. So, I do like to encourage to have a chat. I also, I know I'm going to have some introverts there, so it's just letting them go along, but making sure that's still included. And I can do that with, maximum 12 people. So I like to keep it contained.
Excellent, super. Hi Neil, Neil's popped on. Hi Julie. Julie's put on how much are the courses, but I think, Paula, you've got so many different courses. So I think best, Julie, is to, and actually if I put that back up on here for you, Julie, I'm going to just paste in there we go, Paula's link for her website. Everything you need is on there. Are your courses on there?
I've got some courses on there, yes, and I do have the introduction one, but that is not the one that I'm thinking of doing, the one where we can do now Zoom and we can include everybody all at once, where that's more of a work by yourself, where I think when you're starting out as a baby witch, you really want to have that one-on-one where you can ask your questions and get the, understand it.
And I've got to say to you, and I'm not just saying this, okay, because you're my friend, but Paula, I'm so impressed with this box of absolute delights for me, okay, I really am. And, from how it's sourced and from you can actually see how much effort has gone into the production of all of this. Definitely. So so you sell all this, so people coming onto your courses as well, they can purchase this, or does this also come with a course package on some of your courses?
Oh, I hadn't thought that far. Well done. It's all available on Etsy, but yes, we could do it as a package as well. Yeah, but you'll see on Etsy that I've got 3 different baby witch kits, so it just depends which one they are attracted to as well. Okay, so that one's very much, you've got a taste of everything there, from the oils, waters, herbs and everything. But the other one we've got is also, it's more on the charm bags, the stuff that you can put in your charm bag to carry with you, so that's a more portable one. So it just depends what I want.
Yeah, I must admit it's absolutely stunning, and I'm so impressed with these little tinctures. It's just like pure apothecary, of magic.
It's very tactile, isn't it? Yeah,
absolutely. And I love anything like this. I just find it really charming. So Paula, let's talk a little bit about yourself as well now, if you don't mind. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit up and personal with you now. Okay, so Paula, tell me about your journey. Okay, how did you discover all this, and how did you actually find this pathway? What's your story?
Well, actually, it's all tied to my father. from beginning to right now. Yeah. My father passed away when I was 14. He died of cancer. And so, of course, started a lot of questions. You know, why my dad? Why me? Sort of thing. But I actually didn't get mad at what we deemed God at the time, because to me, God was not, you know, the white man up in the sky. I somehow always knew and felt what I now call divine or source. I always knew it was nurturing, it was there, and that we just got to learn why things happen and see the bigger picture. So that started me on my spiritual journey from 14. Okay, and then like any young girl, witchy stuff, come on, who doesn't want to play? So, you know, that started the whole thing. But then I started getting also into tarot, into palmistry. I did a lot of going within. So I did lots of, I didn't call it meditation because I didn't have all the music or anything. It was just very much focusing within and trying to send out my feelings and see what came back. So that grew. So that's over the years that all happened. So it was very much an exploring of my spirituality and getting into the divination because I wanted answers. And so to me, okay, I'm going to do the divination. That's when I first started learning about the ancient wisdom systems as well. So your astrology, numerology, tarot, palmistry, that was all fascinating to me, and it still is. But that started. But then I grew up and got married, and we went to Hong Kong for 4 years, and then came over to England because I'm Aussie born, but my parents are Brits. And I was Aussie born, and I love Australia for a holiday, but I was never at home. So I knew one day, and this is another thing, always through my teenage years, I envisioned constantly living in England.
Really?
So I knew one day I could see myself getting off that plane and living in England, and that happened. Okay, so as soon as I landed, it was like, I'm home. So thank you. Yep. So even then I was doing the whole sending it out there, what I wanted, very focused on that. And then working in the city, which is so destroying. Worked in the city as an accountant for a while. And then one day, biological clock went tick-tock, want to have kids. So I had my beautiful identical boys. Okay, so homeschooled those, brought them up very spiritually. In fact, they were the first ones to actually mention it. Brendan, he said he was 4, I think. Mum, is it all right that I'm talking to the angels? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so they were very in tune as well. So, you know, they've been very open and they've been learning. So we've been doing everything together on this path now. And then, yeah, it was about 7, 8 years back, I was starting to, boys were doing their thing sort of thing. So I wasn't quite so hands-on. It was like, oh, now I could get back to what interests me. So I went back to my first love, didn't I? So, yeah, it was all the divination, spiritual. So I really started that then. I didn't even realize at that point that I was a witch until I saw the checklist of witches, and I was like, well, I do that. I play with that. I definitely feel that. I was like, oh, I'm a witch. And I think a lot of people, you know, that are drawn to this don't realize that you're already a witch. Now it's just exploring it and having a bit of fun with it and just learning more about your craft. And that's why I call it a craft. You've got to practice it. Okay, so as you practice it, you get more confident, your spells will get stronger, your rituals will have more, you know, feedback, and they'll be working. So that's a craft. And so I've been doing that. And then what got me into actually doing the babies, the starter kits, and starting helping others is this time last year I separated from my husband. So it was a bit more of, okay, so now what can I do? I'm a little bit adrift. Once again, my anchor. I love teaching, love my witch. Let's start doing this. See what I can do with this. See if I can start helping others. And there we go.
Fabulous. What a journey. What
Oh,
a
yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
And I've met your children. Your children are incredibly intuitive. They're beautiful spiritual souls. And they're incredible boys, an absolute asset to you, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, I hear it so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So Samantha's actually just written on here, Paula, what is your tattoo on your hand? Is it a number 3?
Oh, I've got my moon. got to have my moon. I've got my sun, duality, and then I've got my witch's mark, which my boys also have. So we've all gotten together.
Oh, wow. So come closer with the witch's mark.
Okay, you're 3 strikes. 3
Wow.
red.
Okay. So, yes, Samantha, yeah, and she's got the witch's tattoo there.
Yeah.
Okay. And your boys have got it as well.
All 3 of us. Power of 3, but that's a whole different subject. But
Power
yeah,
of
we're
3.
definitely
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you say though, with your work, there's a more of a particular time um, within the seasons or anything like this, or planetary shifts, full moon, new moon, anything
Well,
like this?
there's with the moon, so there are different areas of what they're good for. So like new moon is good for starting your intention. It's new beginnings, starting new intention. So it's best if you can do a spell around then, because once again, the energies. Full moon is full of blessing and her own energy. I mean, it's just so rich. So it's a very much a time for blessing and you giving gratitude as well, saying thank you for helping me do this or achieve this, for bringing that spell to fruition. So for me, that's gratitude. During the year, we do have what we call the witch's calendar. Okay, it is based on paganism, and it's based on the cycle of Earth, isn't it? So we've got them coming up spring, so now's the time to look at new beginnings, new projects. What is it that you want to achieve for the rest of the year? So you can tie into the energies of Earth herself, nature herself, and we do use nature a lot as witches as well. We're intuitively drawn into getting into the nature cycle. So a lot of people don't even realize it's quite a natural thing, I think, for humans, but it's been so pushed aside that you're not allowed, all the whole witch thing of not allowing you to know your power is being all trying to dampen. But if you go with your cycles, you'll find you'll get yourself into a natural rhythm as well. So it's starting any time, really. It's just going into at what aspect of where we're at. So spring, we're coming up to now soon. The days are getting longer. Okay, so it's going to be equal times, I think, isn't it, in February? So now's the time if you want to start new projects or start something new, to go into that energy and bring that into your spells, into your rituals. You can use what's around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Your elements, and this is the thing.
Exactly.
Pauline's just put on here, I've just purchased a baby starter kit. Congratulations, Paula.
Send me on Etsy, send me a message and I'll include a few spells, my spells that if you like as well, and instruction sheets or spell casting. Send me a message and I'll include one for you.
Wow. How nice of you, Paula. Thank you. So, Paula, you just heard that. Paula just said, drop her a message, okay, on Etsy. Okay, she's going to put you in lots of spells and bits and pieces, okay, so that's amazing. I'm very interested into your introduction to witchcraft workshop when you set a date, okay? So, you know what, get that date going, get it advertised. Let me know as well, okay? Because I also I teach circle and development and things like that, and we've also always spoken about bringing somebody in to come in for the evening to do some hands-on sort of teachings here. So once we are
the energy.
Yeah, absolutely. So you know what, I'm going to organise something where you can come over, okay, and we can do like an event here. Hold on, sorry, that's the dogs. So I think we should come in. Hold on a sec. So so that would be really super cool, okay. So this is just amazing with everything you do, and I've known you for a while, and just to see all of this now and everything coming together is incredible, and I think it's amazing with what you're doing.
Thank you.
And especially when you're using everything here. Oh look, I've got another one here. Dreams, elderflower. Oh my gosh. Look, I knew Sarah. Sorry, I knew Sarah was going to comment on here, going, yes, please. Sarah, you know, Sarah's really into all this wonderful stuff as well. She
Oh,
was so
yeah.
excited, wasn't you, Sarah, about this evening? So, absolutely, Sarah, I will have
Yeah.
Paula come over to visit us, okay? And we will get something going, if that's okay with you, Paula.
I would love to. Absolutely.
That would
Yeah,
be
I think you gather I
amazing.
get quite excited about this. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it is
So,
a
we've got one
passion.
here with dreams, and it's elderflower. On here. So how would this be used? Put on do this.
Right, so for that, I would put it in a charm bag, a little cotton bag. I would empty out the sachet, put it in your cotton bag under your pillow.
Guys, these
They're
herbs
pretty potent, aren't they?
so
Yeah,
strong. Wow. Oh my gosh.
they're pretty potent.
Okay, so put it under your pillow. Okay,
Under your
perfect.
pillow. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this tonight.
Oh,
I'm gonna do this.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know how it goes. So I love elderflower. So and we have love, love, white willow. Look at that. Look at them colours. I don't know if you can. I don't
Yeah,
know if the camera can get it completely. Let me turn it around a bit here.
yeah, there we go. So you got your dill, your white willow, and your rose petals. Okay, so that's with
Beautiful.
all the elements. Yeah.
Absolutely. And again, I'm gonna have to smell. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. So what's really nice here though, Paula, is when you say about the taboo of witchcraft and witches, okay? It's a beautiful taboo. Okay, it's a beautiful taboo of the power of positivity, using the natural elements of the earth, working alongside with Mother Nature, not against.
Exactly. It's very
And
natural, yeah.
how empowering is that? You know,
Exactly. And everyone can be empowered, but that's what they don't want. But see, because we're getting all the light workers, we're raising vibration of earth, we're all starting to be, you know, all that taboo is going to one side and we're taking over our own power. It is very empowering because it's quite, well, even how I started it, separating, going into independence, empowering everything you'll see that which and timing and you practicing it, that different avenues will open up. So even though you might put a spell for one avenue, you don't be surprised, be open to what else happens, because of course the universe has a different idea of what's good for you, so always be open as well what comes through.
absolutely. Yeah. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So Paula, it's been amazing talking to you this evening.
Thank you very much.
It's been an hour already.
Oh, really?
How quick has that gone? Okay. It's been absolutely amazing to speak with you and to ask you just to share some of your knowledge. And it's been great. You know, it has been really good. Oh, and Claire has actually put, where can I get the baby starter kit? Claire, I've just put in the group chat here again, Paula's website. Okay, so if you go to Paula Rubery, soulwisdom.com, everything is on there. Okay, you
and
can
the ecstasy, yeah.
And
oh, sorry, she's asking about the starter kit, was she?
Yes.
All right, it's best if she goes through Etsy, Bodicea Witches.
Bodicea Witches.
Bodicea Witches, she'll see us there if she wants to
Bodicea Witches. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that come up there? Witches, bells, and lunar spells.
That's the one, yep.
Hey, here we go. There we go, guys. So there is Paula's Etsy shop on there. Okay, so you can just click onto that link and it will direct you straight into there. And the good thing is, I will say, what's really nice is everything is organic and everything in this kit is made with love and intention and the power of positivity, and that's the main thing. Heather's just put in, thank you, Paul and Kerry, loved it. Thank you, Heather. You know, please look on to Paula's website. Okay, she does lots of stuff, lots and lots of stuff highly recommend her, guys. Okay, and I know Paula does lots of different courses, also in person if you're not too far, when we're all allowed out, you know, from Essex, you know, as well. So she, you can do like events and things like this for people, can't you, Paula?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
excellent.
definitely.
Amazing,
Everyone's
amazing.
interested. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm certainly booking you to come over. Okay,
Thank you.
I would,
Yeah, no,
I would
it'll be fun.
I would love to have you attend over here, because I just know, and I know everyone on here now is going to be going. I know my friends and some of my students are going to be going. Yes, quick, let's get this organised. So amazing. So guys, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Okay, thank you for your questions. Thank you for listening to this, and it's so lovely to be able to share the wonderful elements of nature with you. Paula, did you want to say something before we hop off?
No, I just wanted to thank everyone for listening, for being interested in witchcraft, for being prepared to maybe get started. Please do. There's nothing scary. There's nothing to be afraid of. More than happy to help whoever wants to get started, because it is an exciting and enchanting journey. It's a very growth developing journey as well.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing. So Paula, thank you so much for joining me and having a chat with me, and for my incredible beautiful pocket. So thank you so much. So take care, everybody. Stay safe, and thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.